According to the latest report, NST July 14, 15 out of 26 new COVID-19 clusters identified by the Health Ministry are at workplace clusters. There are many undocumented migrants who work in factories as well. They often live in crowded living conditions too, which places them in higher risk of COVID-19. Herd immunity cannot work on the basis of separating the undocumented persons from Malaysia. Undocumented workers carry a heavier risk since they live on the margins, fearing arrest. They may feel afraid to report COVID-19 cases and not seek health care. Many foreign workers, refugees, and stateless are still undocumented as a result of the incompetence and arrogance of the Home Ministry. It boils down to the management of the system and reluctance for change. And that's so, many of these workers over many years are still undocumented, and some even have been victims of crime syndicates. Now the current harsh, inhuman approach taken by the Home Ministry to arrest these undocumented persons will only make it harder to control the already spiraling COVID-19 situation in the country. By continuing this approach, they will drive these workers deeper into hiding. Separating or targeting them on the basis of being undocumented is unjust in the current pandemic situation, and it also violates international labor conventions. Now that as we work towards enough supply, vaccines should be extended to all undocumented persons. Vaccinating foreign undocumented refugees and stateless persons would be cost-effective and cheaper to what may happen if they were not. The vaccine will not only help save the lives, but also reduce the cost on the health system and help us end the lockdowns that are currently devastating our economy and society. We need to make Malaysia a safer place. To do this, we need to vaccine everyone. COVID does not discriminate. We should not do so either. The time for the lock them up and lock us down approaches must end. We can do this by treating others how we ourselves want to be treated, with dignity and humanity, and in the process make us all safer. Kebelakangan ini saya dapat aduan dari Cameron Highland, di mana just satu area dia ada lebih kurang 30 pekerja. And there was one illegal worker who went and visited these 30 people. All the 30 people difahamkan was infected by COVID. By the time the KKM went there, this fellow escaped and went elsewhere. Now he is just spreading around. And this is what's going to happen. Even you have this herd immunity in this country, this is not going to help unless all foreign workers, documented or otherwise, are also vaccinated. Otherwise, all of us will continue to suffer forever and thereafter. This may look very simple, but it's not going to go away from us. We are different from other countries where workers have been properly controlled, documented, and that kind of thing. That is why in the independent committee, very clearly it says, the 40 suggestions made. So my question is, all this you know earlier, kan? You know 3 tahun, 10 tahun, 20 tahun, because the immigration record will show. Berapa yang mari, berapa yang tak pergi. Kenapa masa itu tak ambil tindakan? Sekarang, you want to go and force it. I mean, it's a good way to look at it, but you're not going to solve the problem. Everybody in this country, you like it or not, in the shops, elsewhere, there's so many illegal immigrants. So this will always be there. If you frighten them, you scare them, they'll go further and further. They'll go into, and they're already part of our society, you know, you like it or not. They're already married to many of the locals, they've got children. So macam mana? Let's look at it practical. Our first thing is save ourselves. The most important, save Malaysians and those around here first. Then ambil tindakan lah, doesn't matter. Don't kill the person.